Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover fresh milk. Made with love by Clover.
It's finally Friday. And as you may want to wind down and consider baking up a storm to celebrate Women's Day on Sunday, you might want to try a hand at our Malva pudding with Brandy Custard. Creamy, yummy, and delicious. Ooh. But obviously, because alcohol sales are closed, we're not having the brandy today, but we're going to still make it as delicious as
Exactly.
always.
You can omit the brandy, but if you've got a little smidget at home,
why not?
Why not?
Why not? Plus, it's still winter, so it's still warm. It's perfect for the winter.
How do you feel about Malva pudding?
I love Malva pudding. I love everything sweet. I love everything that is decadent. I love things that are delicious but bad for you, and that is why I am now on a diet.
No!
I have to. I want to look. So my bodies must come back, guys. Okay. I've got a mission. How do we make these beautiful things?
Okay, so I've got here, and I'm going to show this to the camera. This is sugar and egg yolks that we've whipped up to a very light and fluffy consistency.
Okay.
So it's actually, they call like a ribbon stage when it's like that. Okay. So we've got that in here. Then we're going to add our apricot jam, always. Yes. Apricot jam.
Very important.
Malva pudding, but remember, use smooth apricot jam. Please don't get it. We don't want lumps of apricot in the little beautiful Malva pudding, because we're making like mini puddings. So I'm going to add about 2/3 cup of our Clover fresh milk.
Okay.
It is in the blue bottle, so when I go to the shops now, the first thing I look is for the blue bottle.
It catches your eye. There's no way you can't notice it. It's right there and it says, pick me, pick me.
It's got our name on it. And then this lasts for 18 days or stays fresh for 18 days. And it's got beautiful nutrients, calcium, protein, all those vitamins that we need.
Which makes it perfect, because if it stays fresh for 18 days, it means you technically don't need to go out shopping for anything. Buy it.
Exactly.
And it lasts you for that 18 days, and you're going to go back another 18 days after. Guys, we're watching you.
Yes.
Stay home, stay safe. We're not playing.
Tooms, and then I'm going to add a bit of salt. Okay. Always just season a little bit in your sweet stuff. And then a bit of vinegar and bicarb. You know that goes together. The bicarb needs the vinegar to weckens it up. But you're going to make the sauce.
Yes, because Malva pudding is not Malva pudding without the sauce, guys.
It can't be a dry. It needs to be like soaked into that caramelly vanilla sauce.
That's what I love about it.
That's what's so nice about it.
You've literally got your dessert with the sauce all in one little amazing, delicious bomb of greatness.
Yeah, like fluffy joy.
Yeah, so I'm going to make the sauce, and it starts off with, I'm going to melt the butter first, actually. I'm going to start with the butter that's going to go in there and melt. And then also, because we're using the main ingredient, star of the day, we're going to go in with our Clover milk in there. Yeah. And then I'm also going to go in with some cream.
Yeah, just a little drop of milk, just to loosen it up a bit.
Yeah,
you give it a bit of jive.
Yes,
give it a bit of jive.
And then we go in with some cream, as well as some sugar and some vanilla essence.
That vanilla essence does the trick for me, always. I love that vanilla essence in it.
I never used to understand why they needed vanilla essence until I started baking and I became a chef. And I was like, oh.
And now I'm just going to add the flour, and we're just going to whisk it in slowly. And remember, never over whisk any batter.
Yes.
So you just whisk it till it's just done.
Come together.
Yeah, just come together. And this you can celebrate with your friends. If your friends not over, you can have it for breakfast, lunch, and supper also.
Yeah, but no friends until after lockdown, guys. Please.
Okay, now I forgot my little scoop. So always we make a plan. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to measure it out into my little pans, muffin pans or cupcake pans. And then you bake this for about, say, 12, 13, 14 minutes until they're beautiful brown. And then when they come out and they're hot, you pour that delicious sauce over, because you need it to soak up.
Yes.
And it's actually like a sponge when it's hot. It's like a sponge, and when it's like a sponge, it like soaks up all of that
the pores
beautiful.
Are open and just
I know the pores are open. It's like a facial massage. When the pores are open, the nice stuff goes in.
Exactly.
So, exactly.
And if you can see here, the sauce that we've just made now, it doesn't have to thicken. You don't need it to do anything in particular. You just want it to be nice, dissolved together. And you pour this sauce while it's still hot. Poke a few holes in there.
Yeah, and pour it over. And then you can serve it with custard. And all I do is you take your custard, you put it in here, and you add your tot of brandy in here, and you whisk
This
it.
girl.
Yes, this girl.
Now that's epic, and that's our Women's Day celebration dessert. So if you want to get your hands on this recipe, head on over to afternoonexpress.co.za.
Woo, happy Friday.
Happy!
Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover fresh milk. Made with love by Clover.